I first got involved in Joe Sestak's office when I needed some assistance with a friend of mine. While I was teaching, I was also working for a student exchange program, and this was back in 2005. I ended up being the advisor to a 15-year-old Chaldean boy from Baghdad, Iraq. The stories he was telling me, though, were absolutely horrifying. They were way beyond what you saw on the news. And it was at a point where he told me that he wasn't able to go back, and his parents did not want him to go back. But I did contact his mom, and she said absolutely he couldn't come back because it had been found out that he was here in this country, and it was believed that he was being groomed as a spy in the United States to come back home and spy. And so he had been threatened that if he came back, they would hurt him. Not too long after he was granted asylum, the war got worse. At the height of the war, 2006, 2007, the parents just said, our children are yours. We're going to die here in Iraq. What ended up happening is I was associated with Villanova University, and they always have international instructors come, visiting professors. So his mom came as a visiting professor, and her spouse was, of course, attached through a spousal visa. However, her husband was left behind because of a security check, and the security check was taking months and months and months, and every day was getting more and more dangerous for him, waiting for this, for the security check and the visa to finalize so that he could get here. And that's when I called Joe Sestak's office to ask for help. And they started the process of moving this along, because there was no reason why her spouse couldn't join her to teach it, for her to be teaching Villanova and for the family to be all together. So they helped, that office, your office, contacted me on a weekly basis to update. And if I had a question, if I was getting nervous about something that was happening, because there were horrifying things happening close by, I called the office and instantly somebody would call me back, or they'd be right there. Yeah, I really, really appreciate Joe Sestak. He's a real human being who really cares about people. I just never felt like I was left out in the cold when I needed assistance. And I see from what he does out in the community across the state, that he really is concerned about people.
I'm Joe Sestak, running for U.S. Senate, and I approve this message.